Meeting the World hopes to follow up its Toronto video destination guide with more Canadian cities in the near future. In the meantime, at EIBTM 2012, I popped into the Canada stand to get a quick update on meetings, events and incentives across the country.
Michele,
yes.
You're from the Canadian Tourism Commission, and we've got a very, very busy stand here for Canada at EIBTM this year. From your perspective, how important are travel and meetings to the country?
Oh, incredibly important. Actually, 16% of all the travelers coming to Canada come for MC and IT purposes, but 24% of the receipts are actually from the MC and IT sector, so it's very important to our economy.
Now, Canada's a fairly sizable country. Just run through, really second largest in the world. I mean, I'll take your word for that. I mean, with respect to some of the major sort of meeting cities, just run us through some of the the really top players.
Well, Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver are the largest, but we've also got some secondary cities like in Ottawa, Edmonton, Calgary, Victoria, Quebec City, all fabulous convention centers, all great options for the right groups.
And with respect to the kind of pull you have globally, where are the sort of business travel and meeting buyers coming from?
Where they're coming from? Well, our target markets are the US, the UK, France, Germany, and Belgium. We're seeing increases in market share in every one of those destinations in 2012.
And what kind of events are really sort of taking over at the moment and really taking off in Canada?
Type of events? Yeah. Like in terms of,
is it sort of more conferences? Are you looking at a lot of association meetings? And we'll talk about the incentive side in a minute. But just from that sort of corporate association meeting perspective, how busy is it at the moment?
We're actually status quo. 2012 is a little bit more than 2011. 2013 and 14 are looking a little soft right now, so we plan to fill that in with some corporate and incentive business. 2015 is looking amazing, best ever, off the charts, good. So we've got a lot of opportunities in the corporate sector, and that's what the Canadian Tourism Commission focuses on mainly.
And talking about sort of outside and off the beaten track outside of the cities, you've got some fantastic sort of natural resources to hand in Canada. What are the sort of most popular sort of incentive ideas that are being sort of snapped up by travel and meetings buyers at the moment?
The number one incentive activity right now is fishing, believe it or not. Used to be golf for many years, but right now the cool thing about fishing in Canada is that we can take you to fishing resorts and lodges where the rivers and lakes have never seen a fishing line. So you can imagine the size of the fish you're reeling in. So if you want to impress your top achievers and the people enjoy this type of activity, it's incredible. But the cool thing about our fishing resorts is that it's not just about your dad's fishing kind of lodge. There's other things you can do. You can definitely bring your spouse. There's incredible, you can go grizzly bear watching. You can, there's so many things. There's incredible cuisine opportunities. There's wildlife viewing, whale watching, absolutely everything you can imagine. And it truly has something for everyone. You never need to repeat an itinerary in Canada.
Wow, sounds fantastic. With respect to how travel and meetings buyers can get help on, sort of which activity from an incentive perspective or sort of which city has the right sort of convention or conference facilities, where can they go?
Well, we actually have an office in the UK and they handle all our efforts in Europe, and that's Access Travel Marketing. And it's one-stop shopping. They're very much like a convention bureau for the entire country of Canada. We can research space for you in any destination, assist with customs, immigration, and tax rebates, and make those recommendations on what the best destination is for the client.
Okay, and globally outside the UK, you probably have sort of similar setups in other countries. Outside of the UK, where can travel and meetings buyers go to get that sort of on-the-ground and expert help?
Well, we actually have GSAs that are leisure-oriented in virtually every major center in the world, but it's our office in the UK that handles all of Europe. We actually have offices all throughout the US as well, and our head office is in Vancouver, Canada, but there's always someone to help.
Okay, and with respect to IBTM, why are shows like this important to you?
Just to get the brand knowledge out there. We've been in the European market for about 5 or 6 years now, and it's about advancing the brand and getting people to know what Canada's all about. We're one of the strongest brands in the world, but it's becoming known more and more, and we're seeing the increase in market share as a result, so we're quite happy.
Great, Michele. Thanks for talking to us.
Pleasure.